Hello, in this video I want to show you how to use the Unleash Rich Text Editor plugin. With that plugin you can load CLOP into the Rich Text Editor, you can save this CLOP, you can sanitize this CLOP, that means you can clean up the HTML, so you define only tags that are allowed and all others are removed. And the next cool thing is you can add screenshots and drag images into the rich text editor, and that is what the plugin does. How do we do that? The first thing we need to do is to install the plugin. Then we go onto our page and add on our page a rich text editor. The plugin works only when the format is set to HTML because it's built for the HTML. Rich text editor with Markdown, it does not work. And yeah, when we have added our rich text editor, we have the normal Apex rich text editor, but you're limited to the varchar size of page items. So you're limited to 4,000 characters. And the next thing is that you cannot handle images. When we have add here our rich text editor in HTML mode, then we add a dynamic action to load the content and to handle the images. And so we add here an action with this plugin. And as function type, you set load rich text editor content. And then we load our rich text editor content. And you can see here is a table. I defined these tables before. There's a table that stores the normal text content or HTML content of the rich text editor. That is this table. And we have a table that stores the images. And this image table is referenced to this CLOP table or to the content table. And we just load our CLOP here with this select with an ident to identify the correct one. For that, I just added here a hidden page item where I set as default just the ident1 for our simple scenario. This is enough. Then we have some options. As I told you, we can escape special characters, but as you can see, that makes no sense to escape here the HTML and is only used for really special use cases. Another good option is sanitizing HTML. You define here a whitelist, and only these tags and attributes are allowed and loaded on load. You can activate a loading icon and you can activate this image handling. You can define a maximum size of the images and you adhere code to upload images. In my case, I do a simple insert and return the new identity into this pout.pk. This is important because the editor needs to reference the images to load the images. And this is done here in that PL/SQL block. I just make a select into with the reference of our CLOP content, and here this PK is used because when we take a look into the HTML of the editor, we see that there is this identity column added, and when the editor renders the content, the plugin searches for these files and identifies these files with this primary key. Yeah, and that's it. We do not need more to load and save the images and the content itself. And yeah, after that, we want to save our club content, and that is also done with a dynamic action. We add here second time the plugin, but now with the function type save rich text editor content. And here in my case, I just do a merge. I say, okay, please update or insert my club content with this with this primary key that is stored into this hidden item. And here we can also say we want to escape special characters, we want to sanitize our HTML, but I would skip that here on save because the database has no problem with cross-site scripting. So it's always good to store everything the user inserts and to sanitize only on page load. And then we do our normal page submit so that we can do all the other stuff we want to do. Yeah, and now we can test this. And I just want to check if I set the correct settings. Yeah, I need to save so that this is here not escaped. And now we can work with images. Let's just make a screenshot. And when I press Ctrl V, the screenshot is added here. And we can also drag images into the editor. And as you can see, the images are shown. And now we can store our CLOP. And when the page reloads, we see here our images. We can work with the images. We can add new text. And this has no limits. So you can really work with CLOP. So you're not limited to 4K or 32K. It's unlimited. And yeah, we can also check here our tables. Here our CLOP is stored. And here our images are stored. And that's it. It's a little bit difficult to use that plugin, but the problem is I do not see really good options to make this simpler. So it is how it is. But the cool thing is you have with this plugin a real cool rich text editor, and I hope you find it good.